Hello, friends. I hear the questions, and I see the answers and all the comments, and quite frankly, I'm so happy to see the amount of engagement and the amount of people that are messaging and giving comments and telling me where I'm right and wrong. I want to make it really clear. Please correct me as much as you can. I want to be a student on this journey, whether I'm reading the Quran or I'm reading the Bible or the Torah or the Hindu scriptures or the Buddhist scriptures or anything like that. I think it's important to challenge yourself with different kinds of knowledge. So one thing that I wanted to ask you guys, super important, is, okay, so what I've been reading in the comments and what I've been looking up is that everybody is born Muslim. They've just forgotten over time as like society has corrupted. And on top of that, like Jesus was a Muslim and Moses was a Muslim, and they're all prophets from the Islam. This is from the Islamic perspective. They're all prophets sent from God to send the message of Islam, even though the message of Islam comes in different forms. Like, it doesn't have to come from the Quran, because there's one truth and you may find pieces of that truth in different texts. Okay, that was a lot. So does that make sense? Like, I wonder then how much of quote unquote the truth I would find in the Torah, or how much of the gospel. Like, is there a part of the gospel of Mark and Matthew, basically Jesus' sayings, that are considered authentic in the perspective of Islam? Because I know that Islam looks at Jesus as a prophet of God, and that would make sense that if he's following the way of God, then he would be considered a Muslim. But what about his gospels? Do we know which parts are corrupted and which parts are not? For example, like I can understand like the King James version of the Bible, why that would be corrupted, because maybe there had to be like, okay, so there's Jesus's words, and then there's society that kind of mixes with Jesus's words, and then if you mix those words, you're getting like a new introduction. First of all, it seems like that's not possible with Islam, because people were they're memorizing it right away. Thank you. My God, my memory. What's happening? They're memorizing it right away. But with Jesus, what happened? Do you guys know the story of what happened and how it got corrupted? And is there an authentic version of the Bible that you could recommend for me? Couple things that you should know. I don't like reading the Old English. It's really difficult. So like the version of the Quran that I have here it's called the Clear Quran. Maybe I'll put a link, but it's the Clear Quran series, English only. Obviously I can't read Arabic, so it's the English version of the Quran. And then the Oxford Bible that I have is clearly written too. So if you're going to recommend a Bible for me so I can look at the Gospels or the Torah, like basically the Old Testament and New Testament, please, if you could recommend something, maybe the Oxford Annotated Bible. This is the one that I have. I'll put it up right here. This is the one that I have. It's so thick, but I'm curious to what the Muslims think about the reference of the Bible here, and how much does that fit into the religion of Islam. So let me know. Thanks.